You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series race number, I believe, 12 here today from the Darlington Raceway. Today we present to you the Cookout Southern 500. I'm Brian here in the booth. Welcome guys. We're here for, again, our 12th race of the year. Our second double points race of the season. And of course, starting from the pole today will be Tyler Faden in the number 16. And to his outside will be that number 78 of Ryan Kinghart. Keep in mind, this is a... Now, in seasons past, of course, we've had 4 double points races. All of them were the major events. The Daytona 500, the Southern 500, the Coke 600, and the Indianapolis race, the Brickyard 400. But we have never really seen a stretch, I think, ever in, 8 seasons where we've had 2 out of the next 3 races being double points races. And of course that makes this stretch, that makes today really a crucial turning point in the season, a crucial moment in the season that could make you stand out from the rest. Of course, keep in mind, we got this race. We go to Dover. That's a single points race. Then we go to Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 600. So 2 out of the next 3 races are double points races. And then after that, you really don't get a chance to rebound because we go to Old Spice and Zen Joltis. So 2 races that could really shake up the points too. But this is the moment. And the other thing is, 11 races, we've had 11 different winners. This is the moment that defines your season, I think, in terms of where you'll be. And of course, that's not to say that you can't go on a, 11, 12 race stretch where, you're putting up results. That's not to say that can't happen, but I've not seen it before, at least not recently. But again, it's going to put a lot of emphasis on this race in Charlotte, and we can't wait to get these next few races kicked off to see what it does in terms of the point standings. So we'll see. We'll be right back in just a moment. We'll roll the intro, and then when we come back, we'll have the green flag here from Darlington in just a moment.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Here we go. The pace car is off. Tyler Faden and Ryan Kinghart, they'll make their way through 3 and 4. 74 laps, I believe, is today's event. Yes, it is. Is, again, second double points race of the season. And we're underway at Darlington. Tyler Faden will lead the opening lap. Now, I did mention again at the beginning of the race, this is a crucial stretch in the season. Of course, 11 different winners. I imagine 5 playoff points will not get you in. So drivers like Tyler Faden, you know, he hasn't won yet, but these are wins that would stand out from the rest. So this is one that every driver is going to want to have, especially that guy. Even though he is not a full-time driver, that is Parker Smith, one of your part-timers. And again, part-timers are in the field for this race because it's a double points event. But Parker Smith driving for New York Racing, he is the defending winner of this race last season, the double points event, the Southern 500. And he currently runs in second, to no one's surprise, I'm sure. He should be looked at as a favorite entering here today. And of course now Ryan Kinghart going to the inside. He'll take the race, or second place back rather. And you see all the throwbacks. Again, it is throwback weekend here at Darlington. I did forget one throwback, but we were close. Again, so as a reminder, again, after this race we go to Dover, and then we go to Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 600. We then go to Old Spice, then Joltis. Those will be races 15, 16. Then we go to Daytona for 2 straight races there. One on the road course, one on the oval. And that should be a very interesting race, to say the least. Again, if you saw the clash, you'll know why I say that. Tyler Faden continues to lead. I just want to real quickly point out, look who's running in 4th. That is Tyler Michael Rich. Of course, he is one of the part-timers. He's making his Jello Cup Series debut for Tommy Baldwin Racing. Of course, this is in a technical alliance with Rick Ware Racing, and that car in front of him, technically a teammate via the satellite. So he currently runs in 3rd, and of course, you know, those Golden Corral colors. I just real quickly want to go on board with Ryan Kinghart. You see on the back there, top 10 kids eat free. So you know a lot of people rooting for that 36 of Tyler Michael Rich, even though obviously it's an old promotion, but again, don't go to your Golden Corral and expect top 10 kids eat free. Just obviously goes with the territory of being sponsored by Golden Corral. So again, don't take my word for it. It's not happening if Tyler Michael Rich finishes top 10. Not happening in real life. Now you see there, he's going to get passed by almost everybody. Turn 1 and Turn 2, definitely the place to make passes. Because once you get hung on that outside lane, you just can't do anything to defend. Back here as well, running in 7th, is Scott Upton in that number 5. I did have a throwback scheme for him. I just forgot to change it, and that's my bad. But of course, he's the points leader entering today. And keep in mind, again, double points. He can expand that points lead. If he doesn't win today, he could still come out with a major victory with an expanded points lead entering Dover next week. Of course, he did win yesterday's race as well, the Lyft National race. Won it after some late pit stops, so we'll see. Maybe he falls a little bit lucky today. He hasn't won since his championship season back in Season 6. So He's due. He definitely feels like he's due. Maybe today is that day. And again, keep in mind, being a double points race, these guys want this win more than any other. Because again, 11 different winners so far this season, it's likely that few playoff point, having the fewest playoff points, 5 or whatever, won't get you in. It's very likely 5 will not get you in. You win this race, say Tyler Faden didn't lead or hasn't led every lap or does not lead the most laps in wins. That's 10 playoff points. Again, that puts you toward the top. So that's something these guys are considering. As here comes Joey Trickle, the former 500 winner. As we come to complete lap 12, here comes Tyler Michael Rich. He's looking for third. He'll take it. And right behind him, Tony Green. Here we go. They might battle for the lead in turns 1 and 2. It looks like Joey Trickle's trying to back up that corner so he can close, and that's not the case because now the 36 is right on his bumper. Will he pull to the inside? He won't. I gotta tell you, Tyler Michael Rich has been impressive in the first leg of this race so far. And again, keep in mind, these part-timers, I want to stress again, I've stressed it at the beginning of the year, and I'll stress it again. Those part-timers, if they do win a race, it will not guarantee them a playoff spot. It won't even put them in the playoffs. They are literally just racing to try to win. But again, if they get 2 wins and their team decides to return, maybe, just maybe, there's a possibility that team's in the top 33 for Season 9, assuming we have a Season 9. And they decide to run a full-time program. As to the lead goes Allie Rain with the Matt Kenseth throwback. Nice paint scheme. Now to second as well, Mitchell Hodak. That is a Jeff Gordon 2007 throwback. And those two leading at the moment with Brittany White in third. And Brittany White just crawled into the top 33. So good job for her, as Allie Rain will stay out the extra lap. She's going to want to pit really soon here, because those tires don't last very long. And here she comes. It's not, I don't think it's like Atlanta. But, you don't want to take a chance. And again, here comes the 17. Looks like the 51 won the race off. So could Joey Trickle be the leader? And right behind him, Tyler Michael Rich. Keep an eye on that 36. Here comes the 48. It's close. They touch. But Tyler Michael Rich around him. Austin Shaw a few laps down. That was a lap traffic moment we didn't realize. Now, where's the 17? I do believe that we have a new race leader. And here comes the 17. Tough break for Allie Rain. She should have pitted sooner. and not banked on a caution. But guess who the leader is? That is part-time driver Tyler Michael Rich in his first career start in the Jello Cup Series. And he's now your race leader. Again, he's looking to steal some very valuable points and playoff points, even though, again, he's not running the full schedule and is not eligible for the top 33 or the playoffs. Right behind him, that's Austin Shaw, trying to get his lap back. And you might want to, and these guys are going to hope, I think, is see Tony Green go to second, and right behind him, it looks like the 10 of Nate Rattray battling for third now. These guys going to want to hope, though, that Austin Shaw catches that 36 and takes his lap back in turns 1 and 2, because it'll really allow Tony Green to close that gap if he can hold on to the preferred lane. Here we go. Will Austin Shaw try it? He won't. And the lead swells to almost 2 seconds. Again, a true rookie in this car has not come close to making the field yet this season. Missed the 500 by a lot. He missed Talladega. I don't even think he was in the top 10 in Talladega in knockout qualifying. But I think we found the track that he's good at. That lead continues to swell for this part-time driver. Mind you, in 7 seasons, in 7 full seasons of Jello Cup Series, we've had, of course, we went from a strict 40-car field. Just keep this in mind. We went from a strict 40-car field to having knockout qualifying, having about 43 to 45 cars a year, sometimes 47, to having also one-off drivers for just the 500, and then, of course, another one-off signups for the All-Star race in the All-Star Showdown. And also, mind you, this season is the first season ever we've had part-time contracts. Of course, we did have the Lynn family running for Beard Motorsports that one season as a late add to the schedule. But this is the first time in series history we've had part-timers attempt the schedule. And of course, keep in mind, their events include all the Daytona and Talladega races on the speedway, not the road course. They'll be running, keep in mind, they ran the 500, they ran the Geico 500. They're also going to run the rest of the super speedways, all the double points races, and there's 2 of them coming up in the next 3 races. So again, this stretch is pretty good to be a part-timer, because they'll be running races 12, 14, 16, and 18, and then they'll be back in the field for the Brickyard, and then they won't be back again till Talladega. And then, of course, for Ricky, for the championship race. Something happened to Zach Fitzwater, I think. Look at this gap. But again, so it's basically 9 points paying races in total. They will also be in the field for Bermuda for the All-Star Showdown in the All-Star Race, if they happen to make it. Well, for the All-Star Race if they happen to make it, but they will for sure be in the Showdown. Tyler Michael Rich could punch his ticket into the All-Star Race, which would be really, really interesting. There you see the 23 coming, or the 45 coming off the pit lane, Carter Joey. Maybe he had something to do with that incident that didn't bring out a caution, surprisingly. Here he goes. He's going to come out in front of the 10. Of course, he's on fresher tires now, so expect him to make quick work of that 41. But all eyes on this 36. Again, first season we've ever had part-timers. And this... oh boy. Charles Sanford almost gives us a lap traffic moment. Here comes the 45. He's way faster. And Austin Shaw right behind, trying to block. I don't know why he's trying to block. That is not for position. Just let that 45 go at this point. He's got the fresher tires. He's faster. Oh, 36 is going to pit. Michael Collins was second. He's coming in. As is Nate Rattray. And Tony Green will go to the race lead. But again, Tyler Michael Rich going to hope for a clean stop. He's not used to pitting in the Cup Series and probably not too acclimated with his pit crew just yet. So we'll see. But again, Tyler Michael Rich looking to pull off the upset of all upsets. One we've never seen in the Jello Cup Series before. Here comes the 16 and the 24. Brittany White will now cycle to the lead. '77 also stayed out. That's Kyler Anderson. As well as the 20, Noah Sewell. He is the winner from Homestead. There's the 36 cycling out. So far, uneventful to open the race. I mean, whatever happened in turn 1 and 2 there, but it didn't bring out a caution, which was really surprising. Allie Rain stayed out again. And for sure, that 36 is going to cycle out to the lead. How's about that? Tyler Michael Rich to the lead. Michael Collins, the defending champ, to second. And now keep in mind, no lapped cars between these two for now. So we'll get to see if the 38 can chase down that 36. And talk about pressure if that does happen. Because Michael Collins, again, the defending Cup Series champion, versus a guy making his first career Jello Cup Series start in his third attempt. And look at the close rate. It's down to 1 second. Michael Collins is starting to get into the picture. But he's going to want to save some of his stuff for when he gets there. I don't think he's going to want to push it too hard. They're both on the same cycle, too. Or same pit cycle. So there's really no difference in tire wear. But you see, 9/10 of a second. Now he's got the draft. Will that help or hurt? I imagine hurt with the dirty air. Probably going to affect the balance of the car. Here comes the 7 and the 48 behind as lead grows that time by 4/10. See them battling side by side behind. So that helps, but that is not what Michael Collins wants to see. The 7 is closing. Down to 7/10, so he gains about 5. He gains a half a second back. Maybe the help from behind. But here comes the 7. And also lap traffic ahead. And you see there, they get around. Oh man, they're still side by side going into turn 1. This is going to hurt the 38. And you see right there, it does. He has to slow way down. .36 getting a break with this lap traffic. You gotta imagine Michael Collins just frustrated right now, as he's just trying to close on that race leader and can't do so with this lap traffic here. But now the lap traffic could become a problem for Tyler Michael Rich. Here comes the 7. Oh, the 7 hits the wall. Jessica Kinghart drilled that wall, and she's going to have a nice Darlington stripe on the side of that beautiful throwback car. See, they all close, and they're all under a blanket here. So now the pressure is on for Tyler Michael Rich. 2 of the championship 4 right behind him, and one of them is the defending champ. I'm the 48. I'm going to back it up into the corner, see if I can get a run going to turn 1 and 2. He's not going to take it this time. This is not what that 38 needs to see. It's clear that the 36 is not handling as well as he'd like. And it's really holding everybody up behind. If I was the 36, I would have just let them both go. But at the same time, it's a tough situation for Tyler Michael Rich because he's the leader. If he lets them go, there's a chance that 38's going to be right on his bumper. Caution's out. Big wreck. Turn 3 and 4. They're going to have to slow way down. They're not going to make it. And they clean it up, thankfully. But we're racing back to the stripe. Now we'll see, do the leaders pit? Because this is going to put everybody on the same cycle and in a position to make it on one more stop. Yep, here come the two front runners here. Tyler Michael Rich in his pit stall. Here we go, 4 tire stop for the rookie. Oh, he's going to come out into traffic. He gets hit by the 78. Big damage on the left side, or on the right side of that car. But he comes out in front. The 10 stayed out of Nate Rattray. I don't know if I like that decision. We'll see how that damage impacts the 36. He'll be ahead of Dick Clark, Tony Green. Michael Collins lost 2 spots there. But let's go see what happened. Looks like we were just beginning the green flag cycle of stops here. And the 77 decided late to come in and unfortunately collects Richard Kinghart. Kinghart couldn't let up. Then Zach Fitzwater nowhere to go except into the back. Dave James nowhere to go. And a bunch of others just kind of get piled up into this whole mess. The 23 not Dick Clark, Aubrey Scott. Oh man, tough break. We knew it was going to happen. It's been an issue for years here. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Back underway here at Darlington, an issue for the 66. We might have another caution coming our way. That is Richard Kinghart. He has an issue. See, does that bring out another caution? Leaders are cycling back around. Here goes Tyler Michael Rich. He's trying to look to the inside to get around the lap traffic. It is a lap traffic moment on this restart. Carter Joey. No caution, thankfully. Dick Clark will now follow. Keep in mind, that's not for position. Here comes Mitchell Collins as well. One of the winners at Atlanta. And now, for the first time in a few laps, or quite a few laps here, the 36 is going to have some pressure. Keep in mind, he's got that right side damage. How much is that going to impact how this 36 handles, and how much, if obviously we should have one more stop coming our way, how much is this going to impact that stop? Because I imagine they will be pitting to fix that damage. 45's in the wall. And that's going to open the door on the bottom. We got a 3-car battle for the race lead with the 26 not too far behind. I don't think the 43's close enough to make a move. Up here he comes. He's going to be able to make a move here. Maybe. I don't know what it is. No one has been willing to make a move on Tyler Michael Rich just yet. I don't know if everybody's just afraid to try to pass him or what, but they get the momentum and it looks like they just stall out. Like right here, Dick Clark's very fast out of 2. He gets the momentum. At least on our camera angles, it looks like he does. And you see there, he checks up big time. But it's almost like they're afraid to go around him. Or maybe they're just waiting. But they're eating up their tires even worse back there. Playing the weight game. And you see there, that gap's getting just a little bit bigger. Yeah, if Dick Clark's got anything, he's got to do it now. He's going to have to just make something happen. Again, this is a chance at the playoffs at stake. Tyler Michael Rich, he has nothing to race for but a win at an iconic track and an iconic event. You know, like I said, Dick Clark, Mitchell Collins, they both have a lot to race for. They have the playoffs at stake right now. They can't afford to be sitting behind this 36 and waiting for that right moment to make the move. I mean, granted, if he does decide to fix the damage, which, who knows, based on how he's running, I wouldn't even try to fix it. I think I'd leave it. See there, the 22 looking to make the move for second. He won't. Mitchell Collins having enough of the weight right here. He's like, come on, man. If you're not going to make the move, let me make it. And here we go. He backs up the corner. He gets the run. Will it carry into a pass? No. And there's still 3 under a blanket looking for the position. Now Mitchell Collins says, I've had enough. And he looks for second. So now Mitchell Collins, your Atlanta winner, your Quaker State 400 winner rather, he goes to second. Now we'll see what he can do with the 36, if anything. Again, it's very clear these two are a little bit quicker than Tyler Michael Rich, but it looks like, again, just neither one of them ready to make the move. He backed up the corner there in 1 and 2, but he's not going to get the run off 3 and 4, and I'm wondering if both of them have just used up their stuff at this point. The other thing I'm watching, if I'm on the spotter stand for the 22 and the 43, I think at this point I'm just going to sit there and wait and try to figure out when this 36 is coming, because whenever the 36 comes, I want to be on the pit lane as well. Because again, the undercut does wonders. The overcut, you're not going to do something with that. Caution's out, and I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. Oh, the 10, Nate Rattray. Oh my goodness, the 24, the 16. How's about Reggie Fogelman in this mess too? And here it is. the money stop now. And again, we're going to watch and see, will the 36 pit to fix damage is going to be the big question. Here comes the 22, he's in. "36 has led the most laps today. He will steal at least the 2 playoff points, but again, it doesn't matter for him because he is not in the playoff hunt and won't be. Right sides go on now over to the left sides. They're out and away, and they're not going to fix the damage, so they'll win the race off. All right. Oh, 22 goes around, but he's going to have to give up that spot. Let's go see what happened. Nate Rattray and Mohammed Zain Abdullah, they get together, and it drags the 7 into the mess as well. You see there, just a tough break. And look at this. This is going to drag even more cars into this. See the 16 nowhere to really go. Same for Reggie Fogelman. And the 16, just his day gets ended on that contact. And then the 24, I don't know if he just wasn't paying attention, but he goes right into Tyler Faden. Both their days over. Tough break. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Here we go. We're going to get the restart with 9 laps of racing to go. We're 9 laps away from a potential upset in the Jello Cup Series. It's going to be Tyler Michael Rich, or Mitchell Collins. I keep getting those two confused. Mitchell Collins in second. Dick Clark in third. Noah Sewell in fourth. Brittany White rounds out your top 5. As we'll make our way through 3 and 4. Will the 45 and the 12 have to pit? The green flag waves. We got another lap traffic moment. But keep an eye on this battle for the lead. I think it's far from over. Here comes the 22. He's got the move. Oh, he gets into the back of him. And the 45 is coming to the pits. Caution's out. "17, Allie Rain. 21's involved. Few others scattering. There's another spin. Looks like that's solved. I know we only went 1 lap, but they won't pit. We'll go see what happened. Looks like Tim Randolph. I'm not sure what Tim Randolph was thinking here, but you see, he comes up off the apron here and just slams into the corner panel of the 66, and around he goes. And just happens to collect Allie Rain in this. And then look at everybody scattering, trying to get through. Excuse me. Man, not everyone's trying to come to the pits too. Even more carnage back here. Everyone's trying to get through. Tough break for Allie Rain. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Get a look at that. It's going to be clean racetrack as we come back to the green with 4 to go. No lapped cars in front. Look at all the cars out of the race there. In the last 4 laps, Tyler Michael Rich. You gotta imagine the pressure is building inside the cockpit of that 36. He's on the verge of potentially the biggest upset in Jello Cup Series history. But he's got Mitchell Collins, Dick Clark, 2 veterans right behind him who need this win as the green flag waves. We're back underway. Here goes the 22. He's looking for the lead. And this is the turn to do it. And he's going to do it. Mitchell Collins to the race lead. It looks like the 36 is going to lose more than just first. Not the restart Tyler Michael Rich had envisioned. And that is a heartbreaker right there, as this will just about take him out of the running. As we come to 3 to go, it's between Mitchell Collins and Dick Clark for the win here. And don't count out that 26. Here she comes, Brittany White. Dick Clark looks inside. He wants the lead. And he's going to take it away. So now Dick Clark, the leader at Darlington, coming to 2 laps of racing to go. We might have a battle for second on our hands. Brittany White is right there, stalking Mitchell Collins. And now she's going to go for it. Brittany White gets second, but the damage is done up front. The white flag waves. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Dick Clark, a second lead. He has not won, I believe, since Season 6 as well, when he made the Championship 4. Oh, he's got his teammate coming out of the pits. It won't matter. Out of turn 4, Dick Clark returns to victory lane on one of the biggest stages in the series. Dick Clark wins at Darlington. And those 10 playoff points will go to great use for him. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations to Dick Clark. He puts the famed 43 in victory lane at Darlington Raceway with the Richard Petty throwback. How's about that? Let's just take a minute to talk about that. That's great. That's about as good as it gets. How's about Brittany White getting her best finish of the season? I believe Honda's best finish so far this season. Good run for her. But again, the heartbreak for Tyler Michael Rich. A day that could have been for that 36 team to get their first victory in their first start on a part-time schedule. But nonetheless, a top 5, a good day for that TBR team. Kids eat free at the good old Golden Corral. Not really. But we want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and your standings. And we'll be back at Dover next weekend. Until then, goodbye, everyone.